So y'all get to sleep and finish out your level ups. I don't know if any of you didn't do your level ups and all that.
Oh, I was all over that.
Mark off this temp HP from the root now, I guess.
Yep, you lose that.
I lost
it is lost.
I like wake up and just immediately pull out the book again. It's like flipping through it.
Yeah. All right. So now we gotta make our appointment for the reenactment. Get on that list.
Yeah, we gotta do that. Hold on, just a second. As he's like still pinning through it and marking it, just almost finished.
Nerds. He walks away.
There, this slams the book closed. Ready. Down. Eat breakfast. What do they serve for breakfast here? Same thing? Something different?
1 second. Sorry, I'm still fucking around with tokens because tokens hate.
If they got like some kind of fish chowder, you know, like seafood chowder, whatever.
Some eggs would be fine.
I was like, I'm always weird. Like,
yeah, they probably have more traditional eggs here. They don't make the big fancy, not like you just have. They crack a big old egg and they make an omelet out of it and they cut it like a pizza because the dinosaur eggs are so huge.
Oh, they got egg pizza.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Do they like fry it up or is it boiled or?
They just have this big old skillet.
Okay. Oh, like kind of like a frittata or some shit.
It's like a Neopet.
Yeah, I mean,
I like egg pizza. It's not as well done, but it's still hearty and nice breakfasty egg.
Yeah,
I actually wanted to.
Yeah, how much is a normal meal of that?
2 copper, like most of their normal meals.
Same thing. Yeah, okay.
You get more than the egg pizza slice. You get like a little piece of flatbread to go with it, and you can kind of roll it up and make a little egg tortilla if you want, or just eat it with utensils or whatever.
I'm all about that.
But it's kind of like that nyan bread or whatever it's called from, or nin bread or whatever when you go to Indian restaurant.
How much is like a full pizza of that? Just out of curiosity.
Full pizza, we'll say 1 egg will feed like 8 people, like a regular pizza. So if you want the whole egg, you'd have to give a silver and some odd for it.
A
silver and 4 copper? Is that it? Silver and 6 copper.
Well, I'll just give 2 silver and just buy a whole egg pizza and just put it down for people to eat.
There you go. Very generous.
Okay. Well,
no,
cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We got to make sure we eat well. We got a busy day.
Yeah.
Because y'all have been so generous, they throw in a pitcher of Tej for free. So that gives you each half a glass of Tej for
sure.
Of what?
Tej.
Honey mead.
Oh, okay.
Fruity honey mead or something.
Yeah. Basically, it's like they had half a pitcher left, and they just filled it with like water and fruit juice. So it's like breakfast, slightly alcoholic cocktail, but still free drink.
Sounds good.
Mimosas made out of Tej.
Yeah, I was just thinking like some kind of fruit juice.
Tej mimosa.
Yeah, if they have some kind of fruit juice, I'll order that, and then we'll do some.
Oh yeah, they got fruit juice. Even here, like the fruit juice, like fruit is the name of the game here. So the fruit juice is fresh and good, even though it's cheaper.
Yeah. So I'll be like, what kind of fruit juice would you recommend with this? What was it? Seed? D's? Tej. Okay.
Oh, like none of those letters.
Right. Yeah. None of that. What's the opposite of nailing it? Because you did that.
Are you speaking in tongues over there?
There's only one questionable word, and you were so far off, and nobody could tell you what you're talking about.
I know. I was like, what's the subject? What are we talking about?
Let me see if I got any special plans in here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make up for it.
Yeah, so some fruit juice that would go good with that, and then Sral also wants like some kind of like their freshest seafood or fucking crawdads or whatever. Because over at the other place,
seafood, they'd have to go to another place. But this place kind of gets they get more of the regular fish here.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll have some of the fish. Yeah. I mean, it's first thing in the morning or whatever.
It's some nice fried
that morning fish.
Morning fish. They have them where they just kind of gutted them and left them and roasted them over the fire over there. Head still.
Reminds me of camp. It's been so long.
Camping time.
That reminds me, like, is there some kind of fishing pole or something like that that the locals use? I'll ask the server or bartender or whoever at some point during all this.
Most of the fishing is done by net. Because you don't really want to stand around, especially in the jungle when you're fishing. On the ocean, poles are more acceptable. But usually they like to sit next and then come back for them in the jungle.
What about in the rivers? Like you use nets in the rivers? Okay, all right.
Shallow parts of the river where you can trap the fish, they'll use nets. But in the deeper parts, if you stay out in the middle, the jungle is a dangerous place. The river less dangerous, but still dangerous enough. Don't want to go overboard and get eaten by kippers. Or any other crazy beasts out there.
So we can hire people to take us upriver then?
Oh yes, you have heard of adventurers coming to buy a canoe. There's no renting a canoe because they don't expect it to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I've heard one bad rain out there. You've got to watch out for the tropical storms. This heavy rain is one thing, but a tropical... Oh yeah, it's a new day. I got to roll for weather. See if it rains. I'm going to see if it rains. I'm going to laugh. Fucking...
It's raining locusts.
It is not raining. A rare day of rain, no rain in Chult.
All right.
So if you were out in the forest and you had a rain catcher and were dependent upon that, you would get nothing today. Be boiling your water if you could forage for it.
Yes.
Does anyone have a cooking pot?
I've got one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, we got a mess.
Yeah, for each pot you have, and as long as you can forage for the water, you can boil 1 gallon per pot per 20 minutes. So if you had 3 pots, you could boil 3 gallons every 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
is the rain catcher 5 or 10 gallons?
I don't remember. I know it's...
but I can't remember.
I can find it real quick. Rain catcher, because it was in the bazaar market over there.
Should have set it up last night. Even though it didn't rain. Rain check.
We have, 2 of these things?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell over here rocking it. Too much stuff. I just have to
we need to pick up some of that.
We won't even go into the jungle. We're just like,
See, imagine if I sprung all this stuff on you. I'm like, by the way, roll. Like every 5 seconds, I'd be like, roll a con save. Roll a con save.
That's what happens when you rush out into the jungle, right?
Yeah, what would happen? I'd be like, hold on, guys. All right, rain catcher.
Take our time.
8 gallons and catches 2 gallons of drinking water per inch of rainfall.
Yeah, per inch of rainfall. And I'll have whatever I roll in the D2, because the higher it is, the more likely it is to rain. So the higher I roll will be the more inches of rainfall. And if you get like a tropical storm or whatever, it might have a chance to knock over your rain catcher or something.
Taking our time here in Port Nianzaro, paying dividends.
Yeah, that's what's it. You start talking to people, and I'm filtering out little information. If you guys are like, time to go to the jungle, I'm like, all right, you get bit by insects, you can throw leeches from the water.
You have dysentery.
Go and fuck yourself. But anyway.
I'm glad we didn't do that.
Yeah. So you're up and lively, got your belly full, breakfast going on. Where are you going next, boys?
We're heading down to sign up for the reenactment.
So y'all have learned the location of the arena, which is on this hill across the temple from the Temple of Varkan. And I don't think it has any special name. You've heard the title of the hill it's on is called Ikawazi Hill, and you know Ikawazi means spear, so Spear Hill. And it is the Grand Colosseum.
Grand Colosseum.
And I'll give you a little circle dot thing so you fuck about with it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you can see that there's a lot of things being set up. It looks like they've built fabrications of little ships in there, maybe to represent some kind of sea battle. You see people working on them. There's a lot of people milling about talking. You've seen some of these people yesterday when you walked past where that building had collapsed due to the dinosaur race. A lot of those people have been put to work over here. Possibly because the construction on their stuff has been delayed because of this nice celebration they got going on. But there's still, you see a couple of fighters sparring in one corner of the arena. And it looks like that's where they've been relegated to while all this extra stuff is going on. And it looks like that's where your sign-ups and stuff can be done. There's a little pit over there, like a baseball dugout almost, you can go into.
Yeah, sure. Walk into that.
And say, looks like we have a fresh batch of foreigners coming today.
Fresh batch of foreigners, but not fresh fighters.
It sizes you up and down, especially you since you're built like a mountain. Mm-hmm. And any of you people...
I got like fresh cuts all over me and stuff on top of the old ones and such.
Yeah, I see.
I'm ready to fight.
An interesting bunch, to be sure. But an eclectic group is better. You can be figureheads to represent all the myriad peoples that stood against Chult before she was her own power. So I don't know if you know how things work around here, but to sign up to be a fighter in any capacity, you must pay 5 gold.
All right.
And that is to cover the supplies to aid you should you be seriously hurt. And
Yep. It's got to be paid.
Any sorts of battle attire we require you to wear, anything like that.
So I give you 5 gold and I get to kill people? Is that what happens?
No,
wags a finger. No.
Kill people.
There are no killing blows in the arena.
Okay.
We just fight to injure.
Okay.
Fight for fun. Test your
knock
skill.
them out, you know?
Okay. Knock them out. Okay. I will hold back. And I just hand over 5 gold.
You had
best. You gotta, if she wants to blast someone in the leg or something, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
The magic and such.
If you intentionally kill anyone in the arena, you will be watched by the very eyes of Akini Alpha herself.
Yeah.
You will not be treated.
I just repeat myself. I will hold back.
Good. Yeah, so are you here for exhibition fights today, or are you just waiting and going to... Because you all look like capable fighters. I think I'll have to put you through the ropes.
Isn't there a reenactment today?
Yes, later on in the evening, but we still have many hours before then.
Yeah, I don't know if we really want to wear ourselves down before the reenactment. That we have to win the reenactment to get to payout, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe not a good idea. I mean, we could run a. You guys want to limber up?
Now, usually the fights are 1-on-1 if you would like to fight each other, or if you want to fight some of our other regulars over here. And then when you look over there, you see one lady who's blindfolded and looks familiar. She was the lady that was playing the the flutes at Kaya's. You see another guy, and he's much paler. He's not Chult. He looks Thayan, actually, and he's got longer hair, and he has a battered wooden shield and a pick. And then another dude that is, looks to be the guy you've heard about before, Jatomba, the Razor. And he's a guy, and he has a red scarf around his neck, but otherwise doesn't wear any armor. And he's got his 2 ulaks, and he's battling a dummy with those. Looks to be a younger man, probably 17 or 18.
Those locks, did you call them?
Ulaks.
Ulaks. Are they basically
U-L-A-K.
Are they basically short swords?
No, they're basically daggers that deal slashing damage.
We can always come back for the 1v1s.
Yeah, no, I was just interested in the reenactment.
Yeah, I think we just did the reenactment.
I had enough fun yesterday. I don't need another action-packed day.
Yeah. Let's go check out the run first. We'll come back for the reenactment. Yeah, what time should we show?
I'll come just before sunset, maybe an hour before sunset, just so we can get everybody into positions. And then when the torches are lit up on the pillars that surround the Colosseum, then we will know we are ready to begin.
Yes. All right.
Is there anything else we need to know about the reenactment?
Don't kill anyone.
Don't kill anyone. The long and the short is you will be placed upon one of these false boats out here, and there will be places you can swing back and forth between them. You will be a boarding action reenactment of the ships. And then this is the first wave of the fight. And then if you win here, you win the first prize purse.
All right. Very, very cool.
And then you will have a brief rest, because this shows after the port battle where we broke the ships. And then that where they came ashore, and if they chased us back to shore through the bay mouth of the bay, and then it will be in the battle of the city streets where we will move the boats out of the way, and it will just be a free-for-all in the middle of the arena. And it will be you versus many Chultans. And the prize is much bigger.
But
there will be two Chultans for every. There will be 2 Chultans for every one of you.
What happens if we win that?
And then you win the second purse.
Is there a third?
No. That will be the end of the reenactment.
Okay.
All right.
But trust, one of our regulars will be with you. He will guide you through, and he points out the guy that looks Thayan with the shield and the pick.
Huh.
And it's really okay for us to win?
I'm not sure we're going to win, per se. We win, but there's a surprise.
He grins. He says, Verlin will let you know. Since you are fresh faces, we like to get the genuine reaction.
Yeah, we'll look forward to that.
But trust me, you will not be denied any gold as long as you win the initial engagement.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Yes, he understands.
We get to take the fall.
We are not here to cheat anybody.
Yes,
you will be given your due, and then if you win the grand sum total, it will be a grand prize total. I mean, look at some stat blocks.
We win twice, we take the fall in the end. It was always going to be like that. Because that's how it was. Just ask the Amnians, right?
Indeed. And you are playing the part of Amnian mercenaries.
Exactly. I'm going to go watch some of them die now.
Right.
Method acting.
I need to get into character.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
And along the way, we'll pick up some bug repellent.
Yeah, I'll point out the path to get there.
Cool.
Sure.
I think we should
we're pretty close to
both pick up.
Yeah, it's right over here.
Each of us should pick up 2 jugs and 2 bricks. How much?
We have 2 jugs, 2 bricks, so 2 more basically.
So just be mindful of the weight of them, because the jugs weigh a pound apiece and the bricks weigh a pound apiece.
That's fine. I'll toss up my bag.
And how much do they cost?
Jugs are 1 gold per jug, and each jug has 5 applications. And the
do you want me to carry those 2, Radia?
Yeah, if you want to take the ones I'm carrying. Thanks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the bricks are 5 silver a brick, and they last for 8 hours through the night.
All right. Well,
how do I get?
I'll put it into the. Put it in my bag here. Actually.
So you're taking the 2 insect repellents and the 2 bricks?
Yeah.
All right, cool. 4 crucial pounds gone. I like it.
Alright, welcome. Alright.
What the fuck was that?
That was my
I'm
ears
sorry.
dying.
I thought I muted it. I'm sorry.
It's
Jesus Christ.
The nothing. It's coming.
We've been fucked.
I was rolling up the cat food.
These look like
Like-
such big, strong
Like the bag.
hands. Varkan's there.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
fucking got this in the bag. Like, yeah.
That was funny.
All right.
I'm just gonna call them insect repellent bricks and jugs, and they're each 1 pound.
Yes.
The
And
jugs are 1 pound. The bricks are half a pound apiece.
while we're down there, is that
Okay.
Oh wait, no, wait. I think I changed them to.
Okay.
while we're
What
down
is
there,
it?
is that lady still down there? I want another sample. Just like I was going to give her a copper for another sample of what she had. It was tasty.
Oh sure. Yeah, today it's a different meat. She's you can tell she's not the one that's chopping up the meat. It's like her son or nephew or some big old dude is over hacking off pieces of it. But they worked through they sold all the triceratops yesterday, so it looks like they got a bit of the hadrosaurus.
So I asked her, what do you have today?
Hadrosaurus.
Oh, yeah.
She's
So,
like, we've got some fine hadrosaurus for you today.
So there's still a common language
and-
barrier.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, she's old Chulton, old school Chulton.
Yeah.
Barely learned common.
Hadrosaurus. And okay. And so is what 1 copper for a sample? Is that what it was?
Yep.
All right, then I just hand her a copper.
If we're here, I'm down on that.
Yeah.
Maybe like,
Yeah. There you go. It's tough. Like you experienced yesterday. The dinosaur meat is tough, but like since it's fresh out of the skillet, this is like one of those
Oh,
like
is she cooking it?
Japanese, Chinese, fresh out of the skillet,
Yeah, I guess I'd
juicy,
take that.
greasy, good juicy, greasy.
Yeah, I think I'd take that. That'd be good food to eat, to munch on while I'm watching a run.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I wind up.
There's only like 2 copper or something like that, too? Or
Yeah, it's 1 copper for a sample, and if you give her like 3 copper, she'll give you like a little bento box of it. And
yeah, I'll
bit
just
of
put
cash.
a little bento box so I can snack on it.
Yeah, like I wind up.
We're all
paying
fatties today. Let's go.
Yeah,
Gotta go.
I wind up paying the 1 copper for a sample, and I'm like, oh yeah, the box.
Like, oh yes, yeah. This is
And
one of the
then-
things. Like, it's a rough piece of meat, but there's something she's doing to it. It's you got the MSG on it or something. She's got it.
Yeah. And I give her a copper tip.
Oh yes. Thank you very kindly.
And protein today.
I
Let's
see
go.
Sral do that, and like I guess I should too. And so I drop another copper on the table for her and say thank you.
Because I mean, this seems like a hell of a deal, honestly.
Thank you, Red Lady.
No, I felt guilty and give him a tip.
Thank you so much. Come back anytime.
Did we hold on to the alchemist kit?
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Can anybody use those?
Oh, it evaporated into dust.
I don't think
Not
that
I.
was interested in poisons, but I don't know.
I mean, particularly there's like training and whatnot too.
I know.
Poisons require a poisoner kit.
Poisoner's kit, not an alchemist kit.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say like poisons. I know about poisons and medicine. I'm good on medicine, so if we ever come across that kind of stuff, let me know.
Yeah, alchemist kit could be. I mean, it's something somebody could maybe train in enough time.
Yeah.
Take a feet.
Well, I mean, I think there's some optional rules for like it takes a long time, but I
Yeah,
think
it's like
you can-
250 days or something.
Yeah, it's like something we would like
I will begin studying.
by the end of the campaign, you might have
like the world will end before you learn now.
250 days.
It's an option. Yeah, I mean, what else are we doing with it, right?
Congratulations, you won. You learned alchemist tools. I hope you can survive in this nice, empty, dead world.
If
What
we're
the fault and all that was with alchemy knowledge.
if we're not doing anything else, we might as well just sell it, right?
It's funny.
I was just thinking of what we're doing with this kit.
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean nothing. We're just carrying it around.
Alright.
Does seem like that.
Tell it when we go to the, I guess, was it souk? Is that what
Yeah, we can sell the suit.
Same dealio. You can sell it for half price. No questions asked. Like, oh yes, welcome to the grand market.
Yeah.
So making your way over to the run.
So is it happening right now? Or
Well, y'all
sure.
pretty much rolled out of bed, went and ate, and
Signed
then ate
up.
again, and then signed up.
right? No, like we signed up, then ate again,
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Well,
and then we
yeah,
got a little box to go.
Yeah, I got the box. I'm getting the box. The box is nice because I can like munch on it while I'm watching it run. I can keep it warm for a second.
Oh yes.
Oh, and when we walk by the
I would say her bento box is like a big, just broad leaf rolled up.
when we walk by the shop that I bought the steak from yesterday, I tap Varkan on the shoulder and point to it and say, "That's where I got it."
Oh, keep that one in mind.
Yeah, because I could tell yesterday he was looking at it.
Come on, man.
I think
Al also takes note.
I think that steak was part of a dream I had last night. Actually,
It was good.
I think it was teaching me some sort of spell.
I just kind
Dreams
of
are weird.
I just kind of tilt my head sideways and don't say anything.
If there are
No
any
judgment here, weirdo.
if there's any shops nearby, like one of the rivers of blood, I'll ask him how. I'll like point to the blood and say how much.
I mean,
The fuck is wrong with you?
one copper, he says uncertainly.
Like kind of looks around like, wait a minute, yeah, give me a
It's
copper.
literally running in a gutter, and he's like, one copper.
Such good price.
And then the nanny lady kind of she starts cussing at him in Chultan, and he brings his hand back. It's just trash blood. If you want fresh blood, we can. I mean, we'll always dressing dinosaur. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. We're always dressing dinosaur meat around here.
Yeah, there's gonna be some nasty blood in there too. Probably been. I don't think you want that for anything. I mean, I guess I don't know what you want that for in the first place.
Yeah, you literally like this is like a gutter, and you pointed at a gutter.
Fresher blood is probably better.
I mean. Oh, God. He looks over to the nanny for confirmation. She shrugs, and he's like, one copper.
I'll give him a gold piece.
Oh, shit. I mean, you give him a gold piece, he's like giving you...
You suddenly look like Carrie from the prom scene.
He gives you like a
They just throw it on you.
whole ankylosaurus leg.
I just need a little bit. No, fuck up. Just a small bit of the blood.
Okay, you gathered a small bit of blood.
I love how open you are with this whole blood siphoning. Actually.
His eyes kind of widen when he sees your ring. He's like, whoa. What sorts of magics?
Maybe I'll show you someday.
God damn it, that ring is so creepy.
I wouldn't say that to everyone because that sounded almost like you were gonna like steal his soul or something one day.
Blood.
Yeah, he's looking at you, looking at the gold, and he sees that your ring looks like the crazy new material that's the talk of the town. And he just kind of takes his gold and he shuts up shop. He's like, that's what I needed to make today.
It's like closed. They just like flip everything closed all of a sudden.
He just goes on break or something, and someone else takes over his stall for him. He starts talking, and he's like, run into a lockbox.
I'm gonna glance around to see if anybody else is looking at what has happened.
I mean, yeah, it's certainly there. I mean, you hear a lot of strange foreign.
Maybe
It's different. There's definitely a murmur going through the Red Bazaar.
Hey, Shackles, you may keep that ring on the low. You know what I'm saying?
It's one of those things like not everybody would have seen
yeah.
it, but they saw the reaction on this guy's face, and they're like, "What the fuck happened over there?" And you can imagine this is going to spread like wildfire down here. They're like, like that guy's going to be like, and then the blood jumps straight into the ring. I shit you not.
Yeah, because we're kind of part of a tribe, and even inside that tribe, a ring is really weird, really creepy. So think about how it looks to all of them.
It's just blood. Don't you bleed? It's quite natural.
Right, I'm not saying
but there's not some sort of weird thing that sucks up my blood when I bleed. So that's the weird part.
Right, and also, like, we may not necessarily mind, but the rest of the world, like everything, all the fairy queens and the leaves on the trees, they're gonna think that's fucking weird too. So maybe
I'll turn to the merchant. Was that strange? Should I have not offered?
yes.
What did you say? You should have what?
I was asking the merchant if it was strange that I bought the blood, and if he wants it back and to give me the gold back.
Well, that guy's like gone. There's a different guy.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's like running up the stairs, taking his gold to the bank. He's like, yes. Got my 1 GP on lock. I'm going to trade this out for usable silver.
They're pretty happy to offer the blood.
He was happy about the gold.
It's not about. I mean, I don't know what happened. This guy had his back turned. He's like, I don't know what happened, but I'm sure I will get this story from him when he returns. The only lady who doesn't seem bothered is your favorite lady, this little old lady over here. She's still frying up stuff.
Is she nodding her head like Jack Nicholson in that one thing with that creepy smile?
She's just
yes. Yes.
So maybe the little bird is right. Maybe it is just a bit of blood.
Anyway, just keep in mind.
Right.
It's weird and creepy. Let's go.
It's gonna freak people out. Is the thing.
I'll shrug that. Okay.
It kind of freaks me out, and we're part of the same tribe, right? So,
but like you're like a brother or sister. I really can't tell.
Sibling. Yeah.
Sibling. Yes. Thank you. You're like a sibling to us. So.
It's as if you have never seen blood before. We all know blood has power.
When you say sister, you see Varkan kind of like shaking his head a little bit, very slightly, and he says, "Let's get out of here. We gotta go see. We gotta run to see before everyone stares at us for another 10 minutes."
Yes,
everybody stares at you except for the old lady who's just tending to her little pot or little like hot plate dinosaur meat and MSG.
Mm. All right, so I guess we're making our way over to the run.
Boom, 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 boom. I forgot where it was. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, well yeah. Since you guys have first walked by here this time, here's another little tiny market right here. Just little stuff. It looks like basically an in-between version of the poor market and the grand souk. Nothing special out of the ordinary here. But out here you see a giant, like this is a giant dinosaur face on this gate here.
Oh, nice.
And it's like mouth open and stuff, real carved relief. And then you can see obvious water where water has just flooded out here. And you can see where the blood is running down and intermingling with water that's running down here.
Isn't blood running out this gate? Or is there
no, I'm dumb. Yeah, that's what I said before.
Yeah, running into this gate.
I'm zoomed way too far in, so I got them all mixed up.
Yep.
But
there's like dinosaurs and stuff out here?
No, that's a carved dinosaur mouth. Out here, you can see a temple over here. And then you can make a religion check if you want to identify what that temple is.
Sure.
I will make an attempt of religion as well.
I fail. Well, maybe 7. If it's common.
Yeah, gods are pretty common. I don't know that I have it.
Never heard of that.
I don't have it either.
Oh, just bad.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do? Oh, nice. Yeah, look at you.
There he is. Dun, dun. It looks like a temple to Timora.
Oh, yeah. That's one.
Sweet.
That's
Where
one
is this?
we all might know that one.
Where is it?
It is in the middle of this big outdoor area over here.
Goddess of Luck.
Which looks like a big, very rough place. But
it's outside of the town?
Yep. It's a very sturdy, it's like built like a brick shit house, a very sturdy ass building. And with that high religion check, you can tell it's obviously used as some kind of fortification. And yeah, you can see all kinds of bridges going over this place and people looking down on the bridges, down at people walking below in the bridges.
Oh, so like it was a Temple of Timora or something?
No, it is a Temple of Timora. It's flying the flag and all that jazz.
Well, okay.
Do. But yeah, so there's your god. Fear it.
Mm-hmm. No, love it.
Fear.
No.
Man, that's another, jungle
I fear
draped
nothing,
ridges.
especially that which I worship.
Yeah, jungle draped ridges over the deep ravine, ramshackle buildings out there. Each structure seemingly built atop the lower one's roof.
Who's doing the yellow dot stuff?
Me.
Oh. Okay.
Somebody else gets to fill in the name, but I get yellow dot privileges. Boop.
How do I type in the name?
I got
Use
it.
the text thing. Or he's got it.
Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, and on from there.
This place is the Red Bazaar or something. Or was it the Grand? No, the Red.
Red Bazaar is down here.
Yeah.
Down here. I'll just put a dot on there too.
We'll put it down on our little like Disney World Jurassic Park map.
Yep. Boop. Man, y'all continue on up through the Grand Souk and you pick up some extra shit if you want to, and then back out the gate to the Executioner's Run.
Should we go ahead and tell that alchemist thing there? At the Grand Souk? Are you good with that?
Yeah, totally.
Get your 25 dirty money. Yeah, that's what amazes you. You literally sell it on the way through. You don't have to go out of your way.
Yeah, just toss in the party loot for now, I guess.
Yep. But as you
What
go...
was the Grand Souk again? I'm sorry.
This big giant...
Oh, okay.
Giant marketplace.
Oh,
I'd
man,
like to buy a shield and armor there, real quick.
All right. Oh, it depends on what kind of armor you're buying. What kind of armor you're buying?
Wrote it down somewhere, so I'd be ready.
So do we all get 5 gold from that? Is that
Hide
what that
armor,
was?
if they got it.
What'd you say, Harrison?
Hide armor? if they have
Hide
it.
armor, they do have it in standard prices.
Salute.
By one of the booths monitored by a Kenny office people. And they have wooden shields for sale that have dinosaur skin stretched over them and nice, awesome geometric patterns painted on them.
I'd also like to buy a disguise kit.
Disguise kit? Fair
If
enough.
they have.
Have a disguise kit. Someone representatives from the Temple of Soon probably have a makeup kit, and then you can be made into a disguise kit. Uh-oh, he's too rich for his own good now.
No, I'm not. Not anymore.
I'll say, if you wanted a nice +1 shield, 450 gold. Well, yeah, if y'all are done shopping, we'll continue on to the run.
Yep.
Did we get money for that, or was just like that money for one person? What was up?
I just had a
We
deal.
sold the alchemist
It's just
kit.
it's just it's the party loot. We can split it. I mean, we don't have the money right yet. We can split it when we get a little more.
Oh,
We can just hang out there for a
I'll
second.
get pickpocketed and die.
Unless you want, if you want to split it now, we can split it now. But
no, it's all good. I just didn't know.
we'll probably
Well, I
get
mean, we
paid.
could have done it last night while we were dining and.
We just did it
whining.
right now.
No, okay. Oh, so there's only like 25 gold in the party loot right
Yeah,
now?
it's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
5 apiece. We could split it if you want. Like,
Let's go ahead and split it now.
So
Sure.
just add 5.
nice,
I've
nice,
got
nice,
it.
nice and splittable. So sure.
Simple math.
All
We'll
right.
split it while it's simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll add good blue symbols.
Be like, you drop it all in the jungle and it's lost forever. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, cool. So, yeah, as you're exiting this gate out here, you see that there is quite the crowd gathered around this giant pit. And you see one lone, as you approach the pit, you see one lone Amnian man at the beginning of the run. And he was the big bruiser that you had to fight before.
Oh, I know.
Apparently the other two, you don't know what happened to them.
We got a map for this.
Yeah. Yeah, each square is 10 foot wide, so all these commoners are supposed to be shrunk down. We'll say these are all a big crowd of commoners.
Mm-hmm. Like
is a
every one of
commoner.
those commoners is like 4 commoners.
Yeah, it's like a commoner swarm.
Hold on, do we need to muscle our way in here? What's going on?
Yeah, just wherever you want to watch from. I'm just putting big groups of commoners around. Some people like to watch at the end and see if they make it. So basically, people are arranged by how they bet. They're like, I think he's going to make it that far.
Yeah, I was thinking we should maybe do more middle because, like, I think this guy might do well.
And this one? Nah.
Well, there'll be one good competitor, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's that one guy that was way more experienced. I'm betting on that one to actually make it.
well, that's who's up there. Is the hard ass, right?
Yeah, the hard-ass guy.
It's not picture for the hard ass.
Oh, it's because I changed the picture.
Oh, it is the same. It is the hard ass? Ooh, yeah, then we might have to bet on him. I kind of want to bet on him to die, so maybe we can bet at the end.
I mean, that is one of the bets. You can just be like, die. A smaller payout.
What are the bet options here?
Well, you can bet by foot how far he gets, and it's kind of like a Price is Right scenario. You got to go and knock it over.
Yeah. Right. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna bet on him to fail in the very end, or close to the very end, anyway.
Close to the very end.
I
Okay.
assume I don't know what the range is here.
So there's bets where you can be like, he touches the ropes but still dies, which is like almost get out or whatever.
Oh, that's yeah.
And then there's
Does
and
he
then,
have to
and then
climb,
as it
up,
goes,
climb up the ropes, basically?
yeah, he still has to climb to get out. And nobody know, like they haven't revealed what the punishment is. They don't know. You don't know what creatures are coming out. You notice that the creatures do come out about there's what you call it, tubes all along, and they'll probably come out all along the what you call it.
And which guy was this that we were fighting?
This was the super badass.
This is our badass guy.
Oh, the biggest one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And each of these squares is 10 feet. In case people are like, "Wow, it's a short run."
All right. I want to take the same. I don't understand how betting works. So
Is there a bet,
I'm gonna
like
take-
he's gonna fall somewhere in this area? Is that like how do I bet on that? Varkan's pretty familiar with betting, so he'll ask.
You can do by the foot, which is the most specific, and it's the Price is Right scenario. And then if you get real close but don't go over, then you get a really good payout. That's like a 5-to-1 payout.
Okay.
If you get within 10 feet or whatever, it won't be. There won't be prizes rights if you get within.
All right, hold on. I'll be
10
back.
foot of it.
Apparently.
Are we sized right to this? I'm just out of curiosity.
No, we're not.
We're too big, right?
We're like 4 people.
Everybody in the pit will be sized right. So we'll just say it's perspective.
All right. So I'll prices right it somewhere ranked. Maybe I'll size the prices right it right here.
Where you at? Or what you put in. So if you bet like a gold, you get 1 gold 5 silver.
I I'll bet $2 gold.
Bet where the least pay, you get 1 gold 5 silver. Or if you're
I didn't hear that. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear that? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We'll say the crowd was loud.
All right.
Oh, cool. I mean,
He was like, I don't know what betting is, so I'm just going to do what you do. And then,
cool. There's a lot of bets coming in. Let me change this guy's health down to what it's supposed to be. Yeah, he's pretty beefy, and he's cussing the crowd the whole time. He's like, you fucking Chultons. This is barbaric. I'm not supposed to be down here. They let my other buddies go, but they're forcing me into this. But, and he's just cursing and cussing, and all of a sudden the announcer just comes up and says, you have been charged with crimes against Chult and insulting her people and being drunken and disorderly, but Uptoa is kind. He's going to give you a challenge instead of taking your head. If you make it to the end and climb the rope without dying, your freedom is granted, and you may return to your ship. And so, the race begins now. So how do y'all want me to do this? I could just roll a D100 to see how far he makes it, or I have an actual thing where things will come out and fight him.
let's do that first thing for at least I don't know,
we'll see if it's
a round or two. Yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah. Try it out.
Initiative for him, and he's like, "What? Where's my initiative tracker? It's 11. And basically, as soon as they say go, and then 2 doors open just like 30 feet away from him. And they're on the GM layer. Give me a second. And 2 turkey-sized raptors come out. He's like, oh, this is going to be fucking easy then, isn't it?
What kind of fight is this? Like, what?
This is just the first 2 doors that have opened.
We need him to live over there. Get the fucking running. Make me some money.
And so this raptor gets to go first. How far away are you, Mr. Raptor? Oops, that's not it.
Oh god.
Damn it. Everything's just gonna have to fuck up.
It's so much bigger.
It's the real fight.
It's like, oh god.
Yeah, this raptor, as soon as it comes out, it sees him and hisses and goes after him.
That's actually 40 feet, though, right?
Uh,
Because these are 10-foot squares.
Yeah, there's a 10-foot, and he's taking the upper left square right there. So, where's my little... So from here to here would be 5. 10. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got non-Euclidean geometry on.
Yeah, it's not Euclidean.
Damn it. Make it Euclidean.
Yeah, the footage is correct. It's just non-Euclidean.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yep, just enough to claw him up, huh?
5. Yeah, so that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just exactly enough. And this thing runs and tries to pounce at him. Or no, not pack tactic. Or pound, not pounce. But he does make a multi-attack.
Cut him up. Little vicious suckers.
Oh, okay. There we go.
4 slashing.
4 slashing. So this thing's like... -4. And he's still unarmored, so his AC is still 10. And then, who has the better dex? This guy definitely has the better dex than a Velociraptor, so he disengages. He's like... 5, 10, 15, 20,
You should just dash. You see.
Well, he's been surprised.
It only does it.
Fair enough.
It only does
He's not thinking clearly.
Yeah, and this raptor comes over here.
He's gonna
Getting ready.
He's giving him free attacks. I said run, you fucking idiot! What the fuck are you doing? Come up here.
Hit and hit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Damn it, you moron! I got money on you!
It's a fucking waddle!
Did you shit yourself in there?
And then it all goes again.
Did you leave your brain back in him?
And this guy, I think, is close enough to get him again. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, no, he's giving him free attacks.
Yep, and they have pack tactics.
Yeah, he's just giving him. He's a moron.
3.
Oh my
16.
god.
These are dinosaurs, boys. It's
Damn
11.
it! I bet it. I'm thinking he was going to be fucking smart. Run! It's called a fucking run, you moron! Oh, fuck.
It's not executioner stroll.
Yeah, he books it. He's like, oh, shit. And he books it. Dash time. It's good dash.
That's why I'm down here at the action.
Yeah,
I started down here.
I'm moving towards him. Very disappointed. Very disappointed in this guy.
In the middle of his run, though, they open 2 more doors.
Sorry, buddy.
Looks like I made the wrong bet.
Yeah.
And these guys are going to roll initiative real quick to see at what point they attack in this run. Because it's about halfway through his run or his running thing when they get spat out. Boom, boom. And let me reload and go back to his initiative.
I talk to the crowd next to me and be like, "You got any rotten fruit?" Like,
And this guy immediately gets to fucking pounce on him.
Yeah, I borrow some rotten fruit. Trade you this delicious piece of meat for that rotten fruit, right?
right.
21 and 12, 8-12 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Sral's example of someone if I'm trying to trade one of my bento box pieces of meat for some rotten fruit if they have it. I don't know if that's
or some
maybe they don't do that here. I don't know.
Well, it's one of those things that people bet, so they don't want you to interfere with the bet.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't see anybody else throwing fruit.
Well, I'll just munch on my meat.
Yeah, like,
this raptor runs his ass up here.
At least the meat's good.
Yeah. But he had to dash, so he can't get up there.
But he's gonna get
This one's gonna
not from the ones that dashed. He won't get opportunity attack from the ones that dashed. Chase rolls that if he dashes and they dash, there's no opportunity attack.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, if you dash and they dash to follow, there's no opportunity because you're both just dashing after each other. So there's
where is that at?
It's in the rules.
Where?
I can find it, I guess, if you give me time, but just trust me.
Crap.
But just trust me on it. That's why you shouldn't disengage. You should just run. You take the first attacks, but then after that, you don't have to worry about them dashing after you.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's the rule.
I think we used it before.
Yeah, we've used it before.
It's completely imaginary to me.
It's the rules. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
You find it and I'll believe it.
I mean, okay.
Damn it. Is it in the DM's guide? Because that's where like the chase shit is, isn't it?
Yeah, that might be a chase specific rule or something. I don't know. But this guy's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're already dead.
Boom. You almost make it.
Perhaps the raptors don't kill him and just knock him unconscious. That's our live bet.
Right. Yeah, I like that idea.
Mr. Swashbuckler. Yeah, I mean, it's.
You let me down.
This is relevant to This is relevant to your bet. So if you want to find that rule for me.
Yeah, totally. Let's see.
Yeah, because that sounds completely made up.
Well, I mean, he's still going to get attack opportunity, but the ones that did dash, the ones that just came out and moved, like they're still gonna cut him. It's just the ones that are following him by dashing.
This is if you move out of your opponent's reach, you're subject to an opportunity attack, but that's just some random website and there's no rules. Dash. Yeah, there's nothing in dashing about getting an opportunity attack or being denied an opportunity attack. Combat opportunity attacks. You can avoid provoking an opportunity attack by taking a disengage action. You don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone moves you without using your movement action reaction. And for example, you don't provoke an opportunity attack when there's nothing about dashing.
I mean, I guess it just. I mean, if you're in a chase, for example, there's no opportunity attack. So if two people were to start just dashing after each other, it becomes a chase basically, and then there's no opportunity attacks. Is the way that would work, as far as I understand it. But like I said, that's only one of the ones that.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. There's no opportunity attacks because each participant is moving in the same direction.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. That like they're just running after each other. They're just both running as fast as they can, right? So there's no attacks in there. But for the ones that are coming in the side, they get the opportunity attacks, but they're not. Yeah, they're just
fair enough.
Crashing them,
fair
right?
enough.
All the new
this guy will only get 2 opportunity attacks against him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair enough. Since this is very specific, odd specific, but he's their pack tactic against him, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna move him about right here because this will be where he made it. Nice average run. So I'm gonna call it a win for me. So yeah, opportunity attack bite.
Oh,
Whip?
7 damage. He's 10 AC. He's got no armor.
Oh my gosh.
No, he has like 12. His dex. He has like 12
His dex
AC.
was like 1 million, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, well yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like 13.
He was
You guys should have lost that part.
He was like 24 acrobatics or some 27
he's good. Yeah,
acrobatics
he's got
or
the
some
good-
shit like that. He's like,
Good
oh,
yeah.
dexterity. Okay, yeah, so that one misses.
Yeah, his dexterity is stellar.
that 12 probably missed back there.
Let me check what his AC is.
are we gonna get paid? Is it heavy?
I think some of these might be misses.
Some of these might.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he had like a +3 or 4 dex because like
His acrobatics was freaking
And some of these
ridiculous.
might be misses. Let's go back in time.
his acrobatics was a +8.
Yeah, like he's
You
like
guys
index
like
with a
wanted
+8
this guy to
acrobatics.
die so bad, and then you're like, well,
Well, not yet.
hold on.
Oh, we're
Well,
just
I
saying,
mean,
if you're going to give him
there's
a
a
+8
long way to
acrobatics,
go.
He regains 7 health.
if he's going to use it against me, I'd like him to also have it against the Raptors. That's all I'm telling you.
He
What I'm
didn't. He only
betting
had
on
10
the guy
AC
to
in
go
the bar.
over.
Well,
But
he
he
didn't
did
have-
have, he had huge. He should have had 14 AC in the bar then.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
no, he had
so
like
good,
15 or
himself.
some shit
No,
at
he
the
didn't.
bar. Because
Everybody,
like I
everybody
was
had 10 AC at the bar.
no,
Yeah.
like because I missed with a
I was there, I
12.
read it.
Yeah, and I just watched it.
Well,
Yeah, I thought they were using Dex, so I thought their AC was higher than 10 too. Was it just 10?
Yeah, like everybody had like at least
I had
12
his AC
AC.
be 10.
I don't know why they would have 10 AC if they're using.
No, all the
Dex.
people in the dungeon, in the little dungeon, had 12 AC.
But those
All
other
the people
guys.
in the bar
No.
had 10 AC
How did he have a +8 acrobatics then?
because he had high dex, and I just ignored his AC.
Oh.
I just set everybody's AC to 10 because they were unarmored. His should have been a lot higher, but it wasn't.
I see.
Yeah, I fuckled about with it.
Uh,
Yeah, he regained 7 HP going back.
gotcha.
7 HP.
He's got this. He's got it.
7,
Gotcha.
and he regains 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
What's his AC? The lowest roll is 12. Next lowest
His
is
AC
15.
would be 14. He gains 11 HP. And only gets 2 opportunity attacks against him.
What?
Oh, that shouldn't have been a bite and a claws because they're not getting multi-attack.
No, it's just one opportunity attack. Yeah.
All right, so we'll just say the other one used its claws. So he is getting going.
Yeah. Now we're
So
talking.
that's 10 feet, 15,
Give me
20, 25,
60.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Fuck, I've lost it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Well, he moved like 10.
Yeah. I skipped.
No,
And they opened the final set of doors.
it's not too bad.
Right?
Yeah. All
One
right.
more?
That's pretty good. I think you can die now.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Not yet.
No,
I
I do need
think
him. I do
you
need
can
him.
die now.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs a
I'm
little
a-
further, I think. Yeah,
He's going all the way.
he's going to go all the way.
All the way.
All right.
Yeah, that little disengage thing also ruined everything. He had to waddle.
I don't understand, like, because I only see the 12. That
Yeah, he needs
would've
one
missed
more, and then he can get and then
for 4
Radia
damage.
can get paid out.
Da, 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 da.
If he can climb the rope, but he
Oh,
does have like
you
amazing
bet on
acrobatics, right?
you didn't bet on him to get there. You betted on him to survive.
Yeah, I bet on him to live. Yeah, live or die.
Yeah, he's got a little ways to go. Looks like he's probably gonna die right in between. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna miss out.
All right, so this guy, he actually
Well, he
gets to
just
go
gained
right
back like
next to him.
24 health, so I don't think he's going to
I
die.
didn't gain no 24 health. He gained like 11.
All right.
So this guy gets his bite claw. He might do it, or he might not. I like it because it's right on the edge. There it is. Please open right. Bite. A miss and a claws.
All right.
A hit. 4 damage. I'll just let you know the odds. He's down to 10 HP. And he has 50 dinosaurs on his ass. And this one has to skadash to get there.
This
one
after him, yeah.
Yeah, this one up here gets to go, though.
Oh.
And he has pack tactics.
Yep.
So this will be the one, boys, to do it or not. Bite, pack tactics, 5 damage. Claws, pack tactics, 4 damage. He has the 1 HP.
Yeah, but he's taking 2 more attacks on the way out.
Yeah. Hey, whoops, I accidentally minus 1.
Maybe he can just lunge himself as he's dying. So just far enough to get me away.
Skid.
Yeah, just
Give it all
skid.
you got.
He's the skid in
Or
there.
ragdoll physics or something. That'd be
Yeah, just ragdoll right up onto the line.
And then all these guys are like, so he's only got 2 guys that can opportunity attack him.
Just a little further, dipshit.
You can do it.
Let's see where he would make it if he doesn't die. What are you doing? Okay. 5, 10. What the fuck is this noise? There you go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He makes it right here if these 2 opportunity attacks don't kill him. Pack tactics, opportunity
They're pack tax opportunity attacks, though. He's doing down. He's done.
Bite.
He dead.
Yeah.
Gone.
Does he ragdoll? Slide.
No, they bite him and fucking take his ass down.
Yeah, they just take him down.
Yeah, so he makes it here.
So close.
Damn it.
Oh, so close. If you had the fucking waddled.
So and they fucking tear his ass apart down there. And everybody's like, yeah. And people who bet real close are like, fuck that guy.
I'll slap Sral. I think you would have had it if you hadn't waddled at the beginning.
You got close though. I like how close it was.
Oh no, look at my marker, man. It's like totally like legit right there and not where it was before.
Nice.
Good.
That's not good.
They push you in the pit because they're like, what the fuck is that?
That's a lot of blood.
That is a lot of blood.
Yeah, he's getting. That's why they made it. Like you hear him. He's fucking dying to a bunch of turkey-sized velociraptors. Bit by
And
bit.
then like as we're all like, oh man, yeah, like that was amazing. And then it like starts to settle on Sral that we're about to go out in the jungle. And these are just like little baby animals.
I was gonna say, doesn't that seem a little harsh? I mean, he just, had a bad day at the bar. I mean,
Oh yeah, it was really, really hard.
Maybe you should.
we might want to watch ourselves.
If you went to the trial,
we shouldn't be like,
Yeah, they don't
blood.
like amnions.
And-
Like it's really. I mean,
yeah, just
I
be
get
glad
it.
you're not an Amnion.
It's like a little bit of a payback, basically, for old stuff.
yeah, everybody was
Bad
like,
blood between empires.
there's a whole lot of cheering and all that.
Yeah.
The other 2, you don't know what happened to them. But, these guys.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But then lots of things about civilization are fucked up and crazy.
Yeah, so you lost, but you got to see somebody die.
Well,
And that's what really counts.
That was educational.
Yep. Let's go get some more education. Oh, let's relax a little bit, then get a little more education. As I stretch my arms out a little bit.
Yeah, like, oh man, that was great. And then and then I realized that I was so riveted by the event. There's like some appetizers or whatever are left on my leaf, and I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Yes.
That's why I worship the God of joy. I'm so excited when people get murdered. It's awesome.
It's very there's a lot of celebration happening here. Sometimes joy coincides with blood. And
That's the way it is.
Courtney and
That's
Zara
true.
and Chult. Yeah. Here.
That'll be our run map. Next time we have a run, I'll leave that blood in there, and every time someone dies, I'll put a big bloody spot on it.
Oh no.
This place is fucked up.
Welcome to Chult.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna be heading out for the night. It's been fun.
Sure. Yeah.
Have a good night, brother.
Yeah.
All right,
Take it
peace out,
easy.
y'all.
Peace.
Delete the turn order. And them little raptors is vicious.
Yeah, that's why I was like, there was like this unsettling look that comes over Sral's face. Is like, oh yeah, we're about to go out in that, like out in that jungle.
Yeah, that's a pack of raptors. That's,
So, how much time do we have before the?
plenty, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
it's pretty relaxed. It's not like you're in rush hour or nothing like that.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's not even noon, right? Or is it like noon?
Well, yeah, you guys rolled out of bed, ate a little breakfast.
Yeah, made our way over here and waited a bit.
Yeah, we'll say this
I mean,
will be.
we
This
went
was
to
like
bed
the
early,
noonday.
too, so-
We'll say this is like the noonday entertainment.
Yeah, noonday. So, and that's not. We don't have to get there until an hour before sunset. So we have plenty of time to head back and relax. Or Temple of Savras. We need to go to Temple of Savras.
Actually, I wanted to go to Wakanga's house and ask if we could. Actually, I want to sorry. Sral says. Actually, I'd like to go to ask some of Wakanga's like if he has some scholars or something that we could talk to.
What for?
Well, I asked around, and the best lead on Orcish around here is some of Wakanga's scholars.
I mean, why don't we just go down to the harbor and find?
Pick up a half orc. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just ask them what it says. I mean, I guess we could. We go to Wakanda and ask for a scholar. I'll separate the papers out just so we have, or they're all intermixed, or is it like certain kind of like organize them so it's just those papers.
Yeah, like the main documents is there's like a property deed and then like a little diary segment kind of deal, and that's mixed in a little bit with arcane notes. It's like diary stuff leading into
and
arcane
the diary stuff is the stuff that's in Cypher.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just separate out the diary stuff and say, I guess we go ask if we can get Wakanga to lend us the use of his scribe to translate these.
Actually, now that you mention asking someone down at the docks, that sounds more along what I'd agree with, because
Fine, sounds good. Let's go down to the docks.
I just don't like favors. Like there might be kind of like some kind of favor thing.
Well, you know my feelings about it. So
royals and whatnot.
Let's go down to the docks.
walking down to the docks.
I may enjoy a bit of blood sport, but I don't necessarily agree with it.
You're like, I love this, but it's terrible.
That's because you lost.
Did you place a bet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, that guy's gonna live totally. He
Yeah.
almost did.
Only put down like a little bit slowly. So.
We'll check out we'll just what about the docks? Maybe talk to any like harbor masters or something like that, and ask them if they have any half orcs working for them.
Oh yeah, if you head down there and you start looking in the direction of the harbor master's office, you actually do see a half orc that you remember. There was a half orc that was on the boat with you when you arrived. You guys
yeah.
parted
The
company.
whole time?
Yeah.
Is he already taken off?
Yeah, I remember it was a half orc priestess of Torm.
Oh.
And you see her kind of looking real dejected over by the harbor master's office.
Now that was a private boat. Right? So like Syndra bought that one out privately. There weren't other.
Yeah, there was a group of elves, our elven arcanists, and this half-orc priestess.
But they're
she just bought passage on a ship.
Okay, just bought. I wasn't sure if they were ostensibly there for the same reason with Syndra, like also in Syndra's employ, like she had multiple groups or something out there, or if she was just.
I mean, did y'all ask her about it?
I remember
we kind of blew through the intro.
Sral probably did since he talked to everybody in the boat.
Yeah, I wanted to ask. I did at one point. I remember wanting to ask her if there was anyone else on this mission, quest, bounty, whatever.
She said she sent other. Like if you're asking Cinder, she's like, I sent other parties out, but
okay.
I haven't heard back from any of them. Yeah, and you remember she said she used to be able to teleport. She was able to teleport more experienced groups of adventurers here, but they've all disappeared.
So, So did Sral talk with the half-orc on the ship?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I was just going around. I was being helpful, and I was like, "Hey,
I was keeping to myself, but Sral was talking to like everybody. I think, right?
Yeah.
Oops, I'm in the wrong book. I'm just gonna get her little handout thing. The handout, because all I have is her name. You remember her name is Undril Silvertusk. She was amiable enough. She's just a nice person.
No.
You know,
I probably only remembered the silver tusk part.
24.
You know her, right? She thinks she'd help us.
Silver tusk. Yes.
Yeah, we'll walk up to her.
If I can find her.
She was amiable.
All right.
Go over and then give her a big smile and a stupid wave, like Forrest Gump style, as we're approaching, and she looks at me.
He's floating.
What the fuck?
You all right over there, brother?
I'm trying to just find it, and the way Roll20's modules are organized, they're just awful.
It's not coming up if you type it in?
Yeah, I'm trying to type in her name, Undril, and nothing pops up.
Oh, that's strange.
I bet she's in the side quest tab.
Doesn't have her own...
Probably not.
Mm.
Of course, I picked the person that's like, oh, I'm completely stupid. You're worthless.
Yeah, the NPC that has all these terrible...
There it is.
Yeah,
Undril Silvertusk. Yeah. Priestess of Torm. Yeah, you remember talking to her. She said she was a representative of the Order of the Gauntlet, and she's the first time she's been to Port Nyanzar. She has to find her way to one of her Commander Niles Breakbone at Camp Vengeance.
Nice.
Yeah, she kind of waves at you and says, "Oh, hello. How goes your journey in Chult?"
Oh, well, we actually haven't left Nyanzaro.
Port Nyanzaro, yeah.
And we actually came across some script and had Orcish on it, and we're looking for someone to translate it, and happened upon you.
You think you can do us a favor?
Yeah, how's your journey been so far?
Terrible. I was just assuming once I got here, I could just buy a horse or rent a horse and make my way to Camp Vengeance, but
probably buy a dinosaur.
I've never ridden a dinosaur before.
Actually, I think
quite expensive compared to a horse.
Isn't fucking Sral is actually, I think, riding an Allosaurus from the
Oh,
cart.
yeah.
Like,
Oh gosh.
I don't have the cart on it. I'm just like,
We never talked about the stabling of it. Actually, we were going to stable.
yeah, that's why I'm like,
it.
I'm kind of like leading it around the right thing.
It's like,
You've just been leading this Allosaurus around the whole time.
Yeah. And then
we're gonna have to look up how much feed is for an animal.
right, yeah, because I did stable it at one point, like when I was at Thundering.
The old
Thundering
Yeah,
Lizard.
we did stable it overnight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll have to
And
look
then it
up.
has a card on it, but like we weren't planning on buying a bunch of shit, so like it's probably just got the saddle and saddlebags, whatnot. No card attached.
Name our Allosaurus.
I was thinking like Dina or Diana.
Allosaurus.
Oh,
Allosaurus. Y'all are dumb.
Smart.
Oh, Sral and Al. Like
Sral and Al.
Sral.
First two people to die in the jungle.
Of course.
Oh yeah, stabling per day is 5 silver.
Oh, okay.
You.
Let me look up how much it costs to feed.
You got that, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is my Dino.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess I could, like, if it's a boy, we could do Dino the dinosaur.
That's worse than now.
Yeah, if you wanna, yeah, do you want to like take? I mean, I guess you want to take possession of it or whatever and do it yourself. That's fine. Or we could just say it's a party mule, and then we can split it in party loot for the feed.
Feed per day.
I don't care either way,
copper.
frankly. Yeah.
5 copper
Do you
a
want it to
day.
be like a group mule, or do you want it to be your dino? Your choice.
It's taking a liking to you.
I mean, I'd appreciate some help, but like, yeah, like, I mean, they're going to be working for us, so,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to take care of it. I wish I had animal handling, but I don't.
So if it gets into a weird scenario, you have to make it do animal handling. And you just
Yeah.
have to be like, no.
Yeah.
Like I said, doesn't. I don't mind either way. If you want it to be yours, and do it. Or if you want some help with the feeding, we just consider it an animal that belongs to the group.
Yeah. I think that'd be best.
Either way, I don't want to handle the damn thing.
Just remember, you got to deduct 5 copper a day for feed.
Yeah. Well, now that our group loot sack is empty, we all have to take a.
I paid for it
You're
you paid for it? Oh, okay.
You're down.
so far.
I hold out a silver. Like, if you want it. This is
All right.
my share of your last stabling.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll
That would be a silver too.
make a token for Al.
Make the elf token.
Oh, fuck.
No silver. I'm almost more than I started this.
How do I copy? How do you copy token? You edit it, right? Hit edit and then duplicate. Now, where did you go? Address source.
Oh, is it a Hadrosaurus?
Copy of address. Yeah, he's a header source.
Oh, okay. So I guess Allosaurus doesn't.
Yeah, Allosaurus is a big fucking carnivore.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It is.
Yeah.
Call him Hal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a Hydrosaurus. How?
Hadrosaurus.
Hadrosaurus.
What do y'all
You
name
mean
him?
Dino the Dino?
Hattie.
Hattie? That's cool. Yeah.
There it is. He's Hattie.
That's Sral and Hal, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hal is cool. I like Sral and Hal.
I'm sorry, I can't do that, Dave. Because I can totally see the Dino doing the Hal from 2001. I can't do that, Dave.
I can't do that, Dave. Squish. We should name it Hal for that reason.
Right? Because like none of us have animal handling.
Yeah, none of us have animal handling, so it should definitely be Hal.
Yeah, it's definitely Hal.
Cool. I can't do that, Dave.
All right, you got Hattie, a token for Hattie. Or, I mean, Hattie right there. Everyone can see him.
If you have permissions, you can change it to Hal.
Yeah, it's got to be Hal.
It's got to be Hal.
Oh, I gotta change it where y'all gonna edit it because you change its name 10 times before it's all over.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's how naming shit works, dude. You think it's always been New York? No. It was New Amsterdam, and then it was probably several names under the Native Americans, but
No.
Oh, y'all can edit it.
Where is
it? Yeah, now that massive aside,
I got it.
That massive aside is over. Yeah, she's like, sure, if you need somebody who can read Orcish, I'm your orc.
Much appreciated.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Shit. You wanna get some place to sit down?
Yeah, I'd love to get out of the heat. You can see that she's wearing chainmail.
Yeah, we've been hanging out at the Thundering Lizard is our kind of place.
Yeah. And then
but if you have a better place, it's fine.
As I stated, Kaya's House of Repose.
Oh, it's a little fancy for me.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I wouldn't have to stay here at all. I thought I was going to be able to go straight to camp, but I haven't met an agent or anyone.
Camp Vengeance, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
do you recommend it?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're heading that direction.
Yeah, do we have a map? I think we have a map, didn't we? Or did they give us a map?
Well, from what you have your Cinder's map. I will.
Yeah. We'll take a look. I'll take a look at pull out Cinder's map while we're walking.
It's just like from what I've gathered so far, I'd have to take the River Ocean Star.
Well, they say the river's a bit safer than just wandering out in the jungle.
Might be the way to do it.
Yeah, we'd have to rent a boat. Out of character, though, I really wish I could take vehicle water. Ask B-Ride to do vehicle water over land. But, oh well.
There's Camp Vengeance. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Camp Vengeance, but I was hoping I'd be able to stop by Camp Righteous on the way.
Oh, definitely seems like. I don't know when you're planning on leaving, but we're going to be making our way south at some point. I wouldn't mind stopping by Fort Ballorian at some point.
Where's Fort Ballorian?
They had that timber glass over there as well. They were farming that timber glass, right? Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
You know anything about the Soulmonger?
No, I'm afraid not.
Worth an
you can read work.
Hold on a second. There was something I thought she might have known, unless I'm dumb. Nope. I've been looking for some guides to take me, but they're all very expensive.
What are they charging?
Well, most of the ones I've talked to either want a share of treasure, but I'm not treasure seeking. And then there are others who charge 30 days in advance.
They got a real adventuring economy out here, don't they?
They do. Yeah, apparently the prices are controlled by one of their merchant princes they have out here.
I gotta roll my eyes at that. I'm like, I bet they are.
just a bit of disgust in his voice. We're no guides, but if you're worried about getting it, but we could defend ourselves, so we might be able to act as something akin to that.
I'll take whatever help I can get. If you're heading down the river, let me know, and I'll accompany you, because I'm an able fighter. Priestess have some healing abilities, I think, anyway.
He says, yeah. Well, I mean, he kind of looks to Shackles and Sral. He says, well, we don't exactly know where we're going right now, but we're going that way, I have to assume. So there's not much else around. Maybe they know something down there in Camp Vengeance or Righteous.
Well, are you preparing to leave soon, or?
Not till tomorrow, at least. We're going to the reenact. Well, we're participating in the reenactment tonight.
Oh, a reenactment.
Yeah, it's the history of Port Nyanzaro. You should come watch.
Yes, take in some culture.
Unless you want to participate as well.
You could.
There might be an opening.
You could win prizes.
Maybe buy enough gold to get you an escort.
I have no idea how much the prizes are. To be honest. Yeah, we didn't bother to ask.
So nobody asked.
Just sounded fun.
She's kind of shrugged. She's like, I got heard no word, no contacts.
Well, up to you either way. Here, so I guess when we get to the Thundering Lizard and sit down and kind of show her the papers.
Yeah, she's like, I wouldn't mind to tag along, I suppose.
Well, please. We would be honored. And he puts down the papers. Like, this is some sort of cipher. I'm sure we can figure it out. The problem is that we don't know Orcish.
Oh, well, as she kind of spreads the papers around, let's take a look. And then, like, between you and her and Sral, like, you're like, I have the brain. Sral's like, I have the language. She's like, I have the other language.
Yeah. Ours combined.
Yeah, you basically discovered that to the west of town, at the foot of the Mistcliff Mountains, one of the first little nudge of the Mistcliff Mountains. Since we're already on the map, I'll point it out to you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
over here at the foot of these mountains.
Right here.
Yeah, right here, like exactly in one of these hexes right here.
One of these hexes here.
Yeah, and at the foot of these mountains, there is some kind of artifact that is attracting undead.
Undead.
Yeah, but this guy Jonathan, he used to run a horse stable on the outer wall of Port Nyanzaro. He was an entrepreneur,
Trying to bring horses to Chult.
Yeah. He was like, I'm on the cutting edge. I'm going to bring horses to this land, and it just didn't take. The horses constantly were dying or getting muddied up in the jungle, and just we're not native around here, so they can't forage and stuff.
Yeah, terrible idea.
Yeah, and it was he thought it was the next big bang buck, but it basically, and so he ran out of money and was just an utter abject failure. All the capital couldn't go back to face his investors, and decided to commit suicide by walking into the jungle. He just took a canoe down the Social Star and was going to walk into the jungle and die. But it's miraculously he had made it to this artifact and was fascinated by it, and it gave him a new purpose in life. He started hearing voices from it and such, and it imbued him with knowledge. And he basically brought all of his staff. His staff were fucked too. He had a half orc on staff, which was basically his stable hand, which was Mr. Gavarash Burtusk, which was the cultist.
Shark guy?
Yep.
Ah, the cultist.
Yeah, and you find out that shark, that was the first test. They were going to start flesh crafting undeads because they had been using experiments. They've been capturing these little rabbits. I forgot what they're called in the book, but they're little rabbits with unicorn horns. And they were like throwing them into this artifact, and they were warping into that crazy monsters and stuff. And now they were going to do it on the undead. And then they were in the first trials of their experiments, and then basically the Gavrish came to the artifact, and his mind was subsumed by it as well. And so there's something out there.
Was it Grovash, or what was his name?
That was the name of the half-orc. The guy that owned the business was a half-elf.
Jonathan Cambridge. But was this Grovash or Garvish?
Gavrosh or something like that.
Okay, Gavrosh.
Y'all get to mispronounce all these names. I do too.
Okay, fair enough. As long as we're all mispronouncing them.
Yeah, it starts with a G. Let me type in order. Like I say, I'm running out of like a notepad and phone notepads. Gravash.
Okay.
Yeah, notepad, phone notes.
Grabash.
Radishes. But yeah, so it's out there, and there's some kind of artifact that's just planted in the middle of the jungle, and it's drawing undead to it.
That's interesting. Something that Priestess of Torm might be interested in. He gives her a smile.
This is my sworn duty to put down the undead blight, and from what I hear, this island's full of it.
Well, found some right here.
Is that what y'all are doing?
Oh no, we're doing a reenactment.
Well, I mean,
and then from there,
priorities.
do you intend to go there? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking.
Well, possibly. It is undead related, which might be related to the Soulmonger, so maybe there's a possible connection.
I mean, we don't have any real leads, do we?
No, we don't have any leads.
If you want my help with whatever that is, I can help you there as long as you can help get me to Camp Righteous, since they're both along the river.
Yes, I feel like we should go to these individual camps and.
I would say, I would say it's fine, moving down along. But there is, however, one place that we have to hit before we go that we might get additional information that could take priority. That's the Temple of Sovereigns. They may have information there for us about the Soulmonger that may change our decision making.
Oh, they have a Temple of Sovereigns in town?
Yes, they do.
You all have been gathering information at a much better rate than I have around here.
We've been learning a lot. I'm glad we didn't just walk out there into the jungle as soon as we got here. I'll say that much. But unfortunately, we haven't learned what we really need to know.
Well, so DM voice. So what are y'all doing now? You need to go back to the Port Yanzar map, or y'all plan
I mean, we can do the Temple of Sovereigns, or we could. I don't know. Is it better to wait for that until we have Mike and possibly Dennis? I don't know if that's an important thing or not, but we could do the Temple of Sovereigns. We have time for that.
Where's the Temple of Sovereigns?
That's a good question.
It was right next to Wakanga's house.
Oh, was it? That's funny.
It was like just a little bit of ways away in that district.
I say we go ahead and go to the temple.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take care of like city things and stuff that we can definitely do. Just us.
I mean that was Cinder's recommendation, so we got to do that. That could be a real lead.
Oh, cool. So y'all go from. I don't remember where you were. Oh yeah, you were down at down by the harbor master. And yeah, this is where the Temple of Sovereigns is.
Gotcha.
And I will draw the nice, mighty yellow dot.
Thank you very much.
Because I like yellow dots. Now it's starting to look like a map.
Yeah, you're welcome to, you're welcome to tag along with us.
Very well. Excuse me while I find this handout for this thing. Among all this garbage on my character sheet. Yeah, as you approach this temple, yeah, you see that from the side here, you can see that there's symbology of eyes everywhere, and you can see that the way the roof is kind of like if you and I if you were looking down onto the top of the roof, it would look like a monstrous eye or a crystal ball filled with eyes, and you can see it from the side. It looks like basically if someone was laying next to you and you were looking at their eye from the side. And it looks like to be one of the oldest and grandest buildings in the city. Da, da, da. Now you walk in, and it's all filled with wizardly type people, the people that are casting fortunes and rolling oracle bones and pouring boiling water onto scapulas and breaking them and doing scapulomancy and other such things. And then you see what looks like to be an important officiator next to a big fountain in the middle, where like a cistern is draining directly into this fountain, draining away empowering little waterworks similar to the Temple of God. And then he's just an older gentleman dressed priestly-like. He looks like he's being bothered by three guys dressed all in black, three Tetherian males, which I don't know what tether is.
Tether is near Am.
Yeah. Basically off-brand Amnians.
He's being bothered by them?
Yeah, they're basically pressing for him, and you're too far away to hear anything, but they're basically up on they're not like shaking down an old man. They look like they're trying to make a request of him or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of between Ham and Calamshin.
Yeah. But yeah, and y'all can make these guys are wearing like a weird regalia, and if you would like to make an intelligence check of some kind.
Yeah, totally. I'm definitely interested in what's happening there.
Intelligence? Sure, I'll roll that.
Yeah.
Nope, not this time.
Yeah, they have like it's like a black background with a gold overlay, and looks like kind of golden little flames a little bit with black flames overlacing them, and then like an upside down dragon that could almost look like a sword as their emblem, but neither of you can recognize this organization.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're just berating him a little bit. One of them pulls out a big, giant red ruby and holds it out to him, and he kind of holds his hand and pushes it back and keeps shaking his head, and he's just got a distasteful look on his face. But yeah, they don't seem to be leaving him alone. If you sat there and watched for a minute, they just keep pressing and asking something of him.
Can we overhear what they're asking?
If you get a little closer, make a perception check, quite possibly.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'll walk over.
Yeah, because they're speaking in low tones.
Gotcha. Oh, like hushed tones, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy, perception. I'm so good at this, guys. Oh, actually not bad.
That isn't bad.
Oh, that's persuasion.
Oh, that's persuasion. Shit. It's the same roll though. I'll fail the perception.
Oh, I'm the best.
No.
Oh yeah, we all fail. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You hit it, Birdman?
Yeah.
Same -1 for me.
He's got it. He's got it.
No, I should not have a negative.
I have a negative. You have a +2.
Why are y'all garbage at perception and perception?
Okay, I see.
Shackles did.
Yeah, Shackles took care of it. Yeah, basically, as you guys are trying to sneak around and get a better ear on it, the rest of you got earwax in your ears, but Shackles is on point. Yeah, these 3 agents here are asking this guy, they're like, Mr. Zitembe, we require you to cast a divination to find one Artis Simba for us. And he's like, how many times do I have to tell you no? I do not like the aura that surrounds you two, or you 3. I refuse. Like, please, sir, we really must insist. Zimtarim do not take kindly to refusals. He says, take your idle threats somewhere else. Cerberus watches over me and protects me in this temple. And I will not be brought low to do your bidding. And it just kind of goes back and forth where they're just harassing him, and there's people they just won't leave him alone.
I mean, do we actually notice the harassment? Or
We see
standing next to a big giant fountain in the temple. Like the fountain's drowning out their argument a little bit, but since you guys you're just like,
yeah, we noticed the harassment. We just can't. I mean, Shackles knows what's going on. You and
Shackles did it.
You and I just can't.
I don't hear it, but like I see them harassing this old man. I go I walk over there and I'm like, all right, guys, listen. Whatever you want to happen here, he does not agree. So just walk. Because the rest of your day is just going to be wasted. Otherwise.
They kind of look you up and down and look at each other and look at him. And like,
Hold on.
Make me an intimidate check.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll go. I do take that. I do have that.
What?
That's pretty work.
Hold on. Let me.
Big fat 8. Well, to be fair, he's not being that intimidating.
Okay.
I think you're going to have to wait your turn if you'd like to speak with the father here.
Oh, I don't wish to speak with him at all. You're just harassing someone, so.
They kind of turn away. They're dismissing you now since you're. You don't seem very threatening. And they turn back and keep pressing the ruby. What do the rest of you do?
I actually start moving next to them, and then going and asking the guy, you want these guys to leave?
I would like them to leave me alone and get out of my temple.
Well, you heard him. And just staring at him.
I still don't take you seriously. You failed your intimidate check.
Yeah, they're ignoring you.
Yeah, so, all right, well, I'm sorry, what's your name? I'm talking to the guy, the temple guy.
They call me Grandfather Zitembe.
All right, Zitembe.
He's more than happy to talk to you just to piss them off.
Right. You can go about your business, and they won't go any farther than this.
Kind of gives you a sidelong look there, and he kind of walks around to the other side of the fountain, and then they go and try to harry him some more. And they
I block their way. I block their passage.
You don't know what you're doing, half-elf.
Well, I know that he has said that he is not interested in anything you're offering, and you can't seem to take a hint. So, I mean, if you want to make this an issue,
I'll walk up next to Sral at this point. Also, kind of just block their way.
If you want to make this an issue, we can.
I'm going to say watching from the other side of the fountain.
Yeah, they see two big beefy dudes, and then they kind of look at each other a little bit and decide this ain't really worth the trouble right now. You definitely feel like you made some enemies.
Well, there were like, I mean, I guess I could have just stepped out of it, but like, this is bullshit.
But yeah, they're looking at you guys, and they kind of they say, well, they look. One of them leans over and looks around the fountain, and they're like, "We'll bring this up at another date, Sitimbe."
Yeah. Okay, that's what they say.
I'm like talking over them, saying,
you can keep talking shit to me.
Enjoy your day.
Yeah, y'all have a good
I said good day.
Good day, sir.
They just kind of stare daggers at you a little bit and gradually turn and leave the temple.
What? You want to say something? Say it. Yeah.
You get ambushed in the middle of the night. Dead.
Good.
You're fucked. I get you.
What was the deal with those guys anyway?
I don't know. Like, that's some sad shit going on.
Do you guys recognize that symbol?
Oh,
The Timbe comes around the corner and says, "That is a symbol of the Zintarim."
Oh, that's where Zins?
Yes.
Oh, I've heard of them before.
Fuck us.
Well, I kind of shrug.
I do thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Is there anything I can help you with in return?
Yeah, actually. I don't, I should say not use her name, so, I'll say, Sindra Savannah, told us that you might be able to give us some information, possibly, and divine it up. I don't know.
Sindra, I've not heard that name in a while. What sort of help was she seeking?
She's in a bad way because of this, Soulmonger situation. And, she's looking for it. We're helping out.
A Soulmonger? What is this Soulmonger?
Well, seems to be, causing her and maybe some others to, take a slow trip to the grave. Anyone that's been affected by resurrection magic.
Oh, you think this Soulmonger has something to do with the death curse that has come to the lands?
Yeah, I guess.
Coril.
Yeah, this death curse may be a result of this Soulmonger. We don't really know much about it, but she thought maybe coming here to the temple we might be able to get some answers.
Ah, yes. Well, having a specific name to invoke will make an augury ritual that much more effective. Yes, very well.
That's good, because we don't have much more than that, and the lead that is here.
Very well, I will consult the guides. This will take some time, though. It will take nearly a day with just a name. If you were to come back tomorrow, I can give you more.
Very much appreciated.
It gives you a little short bow.
Yeah, and that's,
Sral bows his head.
I'll look around, I'll kind of look around. Do we tithe somewhere around here? I don't know how it works. Is there an offering box?
Ah, yes, you can throw right into the fountain if you wish.
I'll check a silver in there.
I'll check
I think a handful of copper.
I'll check 5 gold into this place.
Oh, all right.
I'll get it when we come back tomorrow.
Actually, after I do so,
I'll hit you back tomorrow.
And say, do you have any some arcane foci that I could take a look at, maybe purchase from you?
Surely some available for purchase. A wand or a staff, perhaps. You don't look like the arcane sort.
Looks can be deceiving.
Very well. Oh yeah, and when you threw coins into this fountain, it chimed a higher pitch depending on the value of the coin. It was like some kind of scrying pool thing. The waves went woo, and the water turned silvery for a second, and it was like really low pitched for copper and really high pitched for gold.
I think Varkan's a staff kind of guy, so maybe I'll just look for a nice staff.
Well, you can find a staff at regular PHB prices.
Huh? Those are cheap too, right? So
I have no idea.
Staff is like nothing.
Yeah, pretty sure
It's like a copper or something like that.
Yeah. I know in
weird.
other editions it's been free.
Yeah.
I got some wood.
Like 10 gold.
Maybe they have fancy staffs here. I don't know.
A quarter staff
Oh,
is
10 gold?
2
All
silver
right.
coins. If you want.
Quarter staff is 2 silver, but like a wizard staff is different, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
spellcasting focus staff is 5 gold.
5 gold.
They give you this nice, rich, mahogany-esque, like jungle wood, tree-carved staff.
Or
It's got
wooden
all kinds of vines carved into the sides of it, very Chultan. What'd you say, Harrison?
I just say wooden staff because if you want to hit with it, also 5 gold.
I can still use this as a weapon as well, right?
Yeah, the wooden staff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It just has to be a little more ornate to be a casting implement, I guess.
Right. Got the rune inscribed in it.
Hit the thwack with them.
All right, cool.
Well, all right, yeah, you gotta wait for him to consult the guides, as he said. And now, where do you go?
We hang out until it's time to do the reenactment, I suppose.
Alrighty then.
Unless I think that's that. Unless you think we should wait till next time to do that. So I'm done to do it now or later.
We can hold so everybody can fight and hear all the nice flavor text. I wrote like 50 paragraphs of flavor text.
Yeah. I figured,
That's how you get the XP. I was going to say, I'm not down for another 7-hour session. My brain turned into poo.
Yep. Let's.
We'll just go fix. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I wake up tomorrow. It's more D&D. So
I'm amazed we snuck out of here without a combat.
well, we'll get to it next time.
Indeed, I'm going to be like combat all the time. The only combat we saw, y'all weren't even involved in.
Almost pissed off the Zentarum enough for some comment. Maybe we'll see that a little later.
Them guys were badass too. So.
Yeah, I was like,
y'all gonna wake up in the
Varkan was hanging
jungle.
back and just watching Sral, like, oh boy.
They're just gonna fuck with you. They're gonna like steal your brick of incense in the night.
Oh boy.
And you're out in the jungle. Like fuck.
Like we're about to make some friends here.
Made some enemies. That's a good jam. I dig it.
Like these guys ain't looking for a bar fight there.
Yes, there's no combat, but there was lots of events. We'll give everybody, what you call it?
Get right into the combat next time with the reenactment. That'll be fun.
Good. 250 XP for listing of flavor text. And because I'm starting to accidentally reveal people's name.
Starting to accidentally reveal what?
Accidentally revealed people's character names.
Oh yeah.
It's not like there's a video people can watch to remember what it's called.
So 250 for that. And what'd y'all do after that?
Notes.
We just been wandering around, like watching people get.
I'm just trying to do order.
Yeah.
Skip a thing.
Dino cart.
Yeah, watching people get eaten by lizards.
Yeah, because there was the bath.
You discovered the Red Bazaar. That'd be another 50 XP. You discovered the Red Bazaar.
Yeah, we used the dino cart to, like, we said there was poop in it, or it just smelled like poop.
Oh, that was cool. I dug that. 100 XP for poop.
I like that.
And then we got to...
Did some bath housing.
Yeah, the Merchant Prince and told them what we did. Yep. Saved, what's her name?
Mm-hmm.
And dropped him off right there.
I think we got experience for saving her life.
Yeah, you got Kahali experience last time.
Yeah, we just talked with Wakanga.
So I will give you 100 XP for doing Temple of Saurus.
And then we just kind of relaxed at the bathhouse. After leaving in a huff from Temple soon, except for Shackles.
Yeah.
Just getting his.
50 XP for bathhouses.
And
what was the other thing I was giving you 200 for?
I think the real experience was just getting to know the city.
The blood. The blood market, the Red Bazaar.
Red Bazaar, yeah.
Yeah, I put 50 XP for Red Bazaar. Discover Red Bazaar.
Yeah. Shackles sucked up some blood from the Red Bazaar.
I
went to Executioner's Run.
Oh, Shackles.
Executioner's Run after that,
yeah. Watched that
50
guy.
XP, y'all discovered you discovered the Temple of Tomorrow.
We saw it anyway.
Executioner's Run.
We haven't really done much exploration of it.
Yeah, I'm going to go visit that at some point.
No, I have to read what's in it.
Good on the run.
And we checked out the Grand Coliseum.
Do what?
We cracked the code on the pages. For the,
that.
Yeah,
that's going to be 100 XP. Code cracking.
Cracked the code.
That was definitely some group effort. Jesus.
Okay.
And then I think we went to the temple. It was in the temple.
Y'all be doing arena. Arena XP will be for next week. What I got is 250 for flavor text, 50 for the Red Bazaar, 100 for Pooh, 100 for Temple of Cyber. I'm gonna make 100 for Red Bazaar too, because y'all met that cool old lady. So 250.
Sucked up some blood.
Yeah, and the blood. 100 for Pooh, 100 for Temple of Cyrus, 100 for Executioner's Run, and 50 for bathhouses, 100 for Code Cracking, and 50 for Temple of Tomorrow. Since you just go. That sound about right to y'all?
Sure.
Yeah.
That level is
650.
If not, it might take.
It's all split. So
yeah, it's 800 before the split.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Hey, you got good XP though.
800.
So we gotta get a fight in here at level 2 before we get to level 3, right? So
divided by 5, it's 160. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Seems fair.
Yeah.
90 XP.
So after the arena, looks like a decent probability of leveling again.
Yep.
Oh, y'all taking your time. That's the way to do it.
Leveling up before we get torn apart in the jungle. Get leveling.
Just watch that poor bastard that we got killed, basically.
Yeah, we're like, let's stay in the city for a little while.
Yeah, and then those were just babies.
Yeah, those the babies.
That was different species. There's bigger raptors out there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.